Hi everyone, a good evening to all of you guys. Thanks for joining Innovation Tech Community. So today we are discussing about Azure Virtual Mission. So how to create a virtual mission in Azure platform. So that can be discussed in details today's session. Okay, let's move on to. Okay. So before we are creating the virtual mission, so we need to know. So, so first of all, we need to log into the Azure portal. So everyone knows the Azure portal, like portal.azure.com. So this is the domain for the Microsoft Azure. So once you have to click on the Azure, so you need to log in with your credentials, whatever it may be, with your username, with the passwords, whatever it may be. So once you log into the interface, so you need to go through your first of all, you have to enable your a free trial account or if you are a MNC company, they are giving the some free trial accounts with your subscription with the respective email ID. So you have to go through that one, and then so you are a student, so or you job you are searching for the job, so you need to enthusiast with Azure. So you need to go through with your free trial. So you have my Microsoft Azure also given some free trials with your every account. So you need to enable with your debit card or credit card. You have to enable. So you have to pay the ₹2 that will be debited after the transaction, and also it will be created after 6 to 7 days. So once you have to log in through the Azure portal. So this is the main preview of the Azure portal. Okay. So first of all, I need to go my profile. This is my profile. This is my personal account. This is not my official Azure portal. So I'm after my official account is exhausted. So I need to create this one. Okay. So I'm using the free trial account. So this is my free trial account. So right now, so I need to create virtual mission. Okay. So once we search a virtual machine in the searching bar, so there is an interface we have to appear like this. So there we can see that the create option is there, switch to classic is there, reservations are there. There are many options that are able to see here in this interface. Now, so we have to create one virtual machine. Okay. So the main thing we have to create a virtual machine, so we need to have subscription. So without subscription, we do not want to create anything in this Azure. Not this fine. Why? Because everything is a paid. So we have to give some money. So Azure has to exhaust some money. So whatever we have to create in this Azure portal. So So first, previously, I'm saying that we have a free trial account, and after that, so after the free trial account is exhausted, so we need to go through the pay as you go. So you can use your credit card or debit card, whatever it may be. And then, so I have to select this one. I mean, free trial. Why? Because I'm using this free trial account. After that, so we need have one resource group. So we have to create one virtual mission. We need some resource group. So so I have already resource group, that's why I'm selecting here. So you don't have any resource group, so you need to create one resource group here. So instantly you have to create one resource group. Randomly you have to select any name that you can able to create one resource group. Okay. And then I'm given one virtual mission name, right? So I'm given one name like VM Tech. Okay. Tech one. Okay. So we have to select different regions are there. So So we are belongs to India, right? So I had to select the central India. So defaultly they given the central India. So we have observed that so in Azure portal they are saying that in 140 countries, so we have 60 regions are there. So in the 60 regions, the central India is the one of the regions. So we need to select this central region, and availability option we have to make it as this as a default one, and security type is a standard one, and images will be, so we have the lots of options are there. You need to select whatever it may be. So whatever your credentials, you need to select any one. Okay, and then move on to username, and it will be given the default. Yeah, so you don't want to the result, I mean default one. So you need to create as per your standards. Okay. So you can give your default. Why? Because it's a trial version. It is a demo account, right? Right. That's why I am defaultly I will keep it as it is. Okay. After that, you need to click onto the disk, and yeah, here also you can just keep it as a default one. And then networking also you have to create same thing, you have to keep it as a default one. Why? Because so we need to change anything, the money, the credit limit of our trial account will be exhausted. Why? Because it will be exhausted very quickly. So you need to I mean, we have to play around. We don't want to play around the virtual machine and whatever it may be in the Azure portal. So you have to keep it safe with your Azure credit limit. Why? Because it is very essential, And and management also you have to keep it as a default one, and then monitoring also you have to keep it as a limit. So bot diagnostics and whatever it may be. So you need to keep it as it is. So advanced also tags also. So you need to make it as a default one. Please mark my words. Okay, so whatever it may be, so you have on the standard limit. I mean, now you have an, so you need to create for the particular scenario only. You need to take some precautions to change the enable or disable in the management also, monitoring also, advanced setting also. You need to create also. So after the create and review, so there is validation is possible. So before I'm trying the before 5 minutes back, I'm trying to create on virtual machine. It's not validation is not possible. That's right now it will be possible. Why? Because I'm keep it as a default one, default settings. So that's why it will validation is possible. So they are saying that 8.2461 rupees per hour. So that's why I'm saying that. So please be careful with your credit limit. So why? Because your money will be exhausted. So right now, and then it is all are your details, so whatever it may be given in the previously. So after that virtual mission validation is passed, you need to create. Once create button is enabled, yeah, 1 second, yeah. Once we have to create that one, so it will take deployment is in progress. So I think it will take 1 to 2 minutes. So, what I am saying that so you have to be careful with your credit limit. Why? Because it's a free trial account. You have to utilize your credit limit with your. So we have the lots of features are there. We have in Azure portal we have 200 different type of sources are there. You need to go through that each and every one. So you have to enable your. So they have to learn everything from the each sources. Okay. So here we see that your deployment is completed. Once the deployment is completed, you can go to resource. Okay. Once, so now the VM tech one is a virtual machine. The virtual machine is created. Okay. There we can see that 1 second. So here we can 1 second. I will tell you one thing. Yeah. So this is the resource group, and status is right now it is running. So location is Central India. So which subscription we are using, which is a free trial account. This is a subscription ID. So whatever it may be, so you have to create another virtual machine. They are given the different subscription ID. Okay. Uh, yeah, this is the virtual machines in settings and the networking settings, and the size will be 8 GB of the RAM, and disk will be there, and extensions and Azure spots and everything will be there. So this is the virtual machine. Okay. Okay. So this is the how we have to create a virtual machine in Azure. Okay. This is so once it will be created, we have to reflect in the recent resources. That is the VM Tech one. So this is the virtual machine. So this is how we have to create one virtual machine. So first of all, we need to go through the search bar and we can create this one, everything accordingly. So one second. Okay. So this is how we have to create the virtual machine in Azure Portal. Okay. Thank you everyone. Please joining. Please, I mean, those who are joining this session. So this is my first session. So sorry for that, whatever it may be. I have telling any lies and whatever it may be. Sorry for the interruption. So I have to improve myself in according to